this issue of the government planning to relocate IDP camp from the north to the southeast, Imo State to be precise, continue to heat up as more evidence surface to prove that. Now, yesterday, I made this video where I showed you how the Southeasterners are refusing that idea, how the said facility was set ablaze, how the government of Imo State, led by Hope Uzodinma, the governor, denied that allegation. But what you're about to watch now is another evidence to show that, yes, something like that is actually happening. Look at this first, and I'll be back.
Nigeria is home for over 85,000 refugees and asylum seekers. About 3.3 million people are living in internally displaced camps as a result of conflict and violence at the end of 2023. The country is still rated among the 10 countries with the largest number of IDPs globally.
Check what he has done.
Worried by this increasing trend, the federal government is making efforts to begin training of these vulnerable people in acquiring skills to reduce unemployment. The National Commissioner for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons and his team are here on an inspection of this facility located inside the National Open University of Nigeria Study Center at Enso, a Imembano local government area of Imo State.
We in the National Commissions for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, we have what we call arrangement for the preparation of our concerned people in order to provide for them training of different trades. Here we are today.
Federal Commissioner with his team is satisfied with the facilities as they believe the training will add value to the vulnerable persons, lifting them out of poverty.
We have gone around the building. It is okay for our use. It is okay for what we intend to do, because in the buildings we can have a lot of laboratories where not only the peoples of concern, including the students around this area, will use.
Confirm. Now, when a government in this country denies an allegation and a video like this pops up, what will be going through your mind? But nevertheless, the people of the southeast are not relenting though. They are vehemently speaking against that. And for those who are telling them to accept because it's one Nigeria, they are also replying them and saying, oh, now you remember it's one Nigeria because it's IDP camp. What about international airport? What about seaport? What about embassy? Or other development that will bring a substantial growth in the southeast? Or are those ones against one Nigeria? Why is it that you want to go and train IDPs where you confirm that the place is unsafe and the landmass is not much? And when you listen to all these things they are asking, your brain will be forced to begin to process something. And it doesn't make sense unless if there is a hidden agenda behind all these things. In fact, some people are even alleging that this is a subtle way by the government to transfer terrorists from the north to the southeast. But I'm going to allow you to watch other reaction from people from the southeast and hear what they are saying. But as you are watching it, make sure you are clicking on that share button and also subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying my kind of content. For more updates, let's go there.
And conspire to establish terrorism as they have established it in the north. Why do they want to establish it in the east? Why? Why do they want to use Uzodinma? There is nothing like IDP camp in Imembano. What they want to establish is terrorism. When do the north want to train their own? You want to train displaced person. You want to give them job, but they want to have skills. So the whole north that is overrun by poverty, you have settled their poverty. You will now go and settle their poverty in the east. So there is no safe place in the north. Then why are you trying to use your media and your Nigerian army and your Nigerian police to change the status of the east? Why? Trying to tell the world that is insecurity in the east. Why are you dying in silence? The north, you have been overrun by its insecurity. You see how you disgrace yourself. You are covering insecurity, and the Kanu told you. As you are deploying your army to come and kill us, your land will be overrun by terrorists. So our land will not be a safe place for our killers. Our land will not be a safe place for our killers. The north is facing what they have done to our people. Hope Uzodinma should not make our land as a safe. Our land cannot save the northerners. The north have shed our blood, that is mercilessly, in the north and in the east. Anywhere they have been killing us. Our land cannot save them. Our land cannot accommodate them. The north, if they want to be consumed, let them be consumed. They never have us in mind, as they never think good for us. We will not accept them We will not accept terrorists in the name of IDP camp in our land. We can never accept terrorists. They should leave our land.
Ihe asị a na-ebute na ehime mba nnọ na na-ebute ebe a ga train ndị IDPs, internally displaced persons, na na-ebute n'Imo State na about how many millions of ndị gbara ọsọ ize ndụ na mgbago ugwu Nigeria. Ya ndị Boko Haram chụpụrụ ma Kaduna ma Kano ma Borno, ma Taraba ma Adamawa. Ndị a nwechara IDP ma ndị ke nọ na Benue a ga-ebute ha n'Imo State ebe a ga-enye ha training. Gịnị gbasara Imo State na IDP? I begin to wonder the kind of leaders I want in Imo State. I begin to wonder the kind of government I want in Imo State. Can you hear about Imo State? Niwe IDP training center. And you say, Imo State have a problem. Boko Haram on Imo State. People, they might only pass the IDP camp in Imo State. So why will you transfer the Ugu to Imo State in training? We are still suffering in high suffering in Imo State. In that chopping Butra in Dugu again to have a problem with us in Imo State. Here we have for National Open University. Why not use it for HGM? Ole you just we that National Open University. We see IDP training gene. Burula in Dugu. Butra again in Imo State. I can have a good in kind of chabe. Anyara chabe papa hana pa na ihi agwa naked de oforola na ebe ndị ọzọ enwere n'Owerri West. Anyara chabe ya. Anyara chabe ka na arịa n'Ọkigwe. Anyara chabe nke ahụ unu achọkwa ikpotere anyị ndị ugwu again no IDP training center. Gịnị jikọrọ anyị nwa na training center for internally displaced? Do we have a problem in Imo State? What is wrong with these leaders? What is wrong with these leaders? This is how they sell us out. Lemon, even the governor, even what is your problem for crying out loud? Problem? Can they have it in Lagos? Can they have it in Abuja? Can they have it in Kano? Can they have this thing in Kaduna? Why are they bringing it to the southeast? Why are they bringing it to the southeast? I need to read you our leaders. I need to read you these people. Nda leaders na this state na Igbo. What is your problem? Why this dragging relationship with Ndugu? Keuru Ndugu bara anyewa. The only uru ha bara anyi dragging power in the federal. That is the only uru nda bara anyi. Dragging power. Owu uru ha bara anyi uru. Una chi butere anyi IDP training center Ndugu nde Fulani nda Hausa n'Imo State. Nde hime mba no. You people should stand on your feet now. Unu gba nkete mmiri eriekulu unu. Ehime mba no. Okigwe zone. Unu gbakwa nkete iye erielu unu. You people should start writing petition now. Start organizing protest now. Start standing on your feet now that you know actually hokwa ihe. Unu gbakwa nkete ka ahụ gbasakwara unu. Nke ahụ gbasara unu. A place that is unstable as a human banno. A place that is unstable as a Okigwe. Ka ndị achọkwara iburu ndị ugwu again. Butekwe. Ka ha bịa mix it up with the locals. Ọwakwa mkpamkpa ha na-akpa na mkpamkpa eji mara ha. Ka ntọrọ mmadụ rikwa elu. Ka ịwakpo ndị mmadụ rikwa elu. Ndị ehime mba nọ ndị Okigwe zone. The ball is now on your court and in your court. Also unu gbanọ nkịtị. Unu gba nkịtị mmiri eri unu. But it is a shame that we have leaders. Ndị kpọrọ onwe ha leaders now. Ndị sị na have leaders ndị Imo now. It is a shame we have people like you.
Kiakwa is right. If you have 3.8 million internally displaced people from northern Nigeria, if you look at the map of Nigeria, the eastern part of Nigeria is the smallest part of Nigeria. The biggest part of Nigeria is up north. Take a look at this. They have the land, they have the space where they can build IDP training centers. in Abuja or in other up north, Borno, Kaduna, Kano, Sokoto, all these areas. Why are they bringing them to the eastern part of Nigeria? It's supposedly the smallest parts of Nigeria. Why? Because of an agenda. There is an agenda of resettlement. There is an agenda that is called the Ruga agenda in the first place. All of this is to ensure that people find a way of being resettled officially so that in another 10, 15, 20 years, right, they will become a community that is gazetted as part and parcel of that state. You see, the real original owners of the land, they will chase them away. In the past 5 years, he has been unleashing terror on his own people. Olu, Osu. You see these two local government areas, especially this Olu local government area, Baba, is the area that currently have the second largest deposit of liquid natural gas in the whole world. They measure, which is gas, right? They measure and said, you see the buried liquid natural gas under the ground, the land of Olu, is over 30 trillion cubic liter. The country with the biggest deposit of liquid natural gas, LNG, in the whole world is Russia. After Russia, now Olu in Imo State. It has become the bedrock of different kind of terrorism in the last 5 years. Unknown government this, unknown government that. And you know, all sponsored by APC. People's land have been taken. People have been, they have been summarily kidnapped by the agent of government. And they made them disappear. They have a place in Owerri. And they call it, it's like an abattoir house. Lion building, a building, lion house, a being coco. If you enter that place, you feel no come back alive. They have terrorized Igbo governor, sponsoring terror against his own people. There were this community, I can't remember the name of this community also, in the Imo State. They staged a protest that they do not want Ruga in their community. A week after that, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Air Force, they started dropping bomb on this community. Prince Jejeman, please remind me, you are from Abia and you know this story very well. I need a name. They were dropping bomb on them. The next thing, they move in the military. Guess what? They said they were looking for IPOB, ESN. Because the people go out and protested that their land cannot be taken for Ruga. Because they heard that when Bokwari was sharing money, he gave Imo State $9.8 million. They gave Ebonyi State $10 million. All of this is for them to provide lands for Ruga, where they will bring in Fulani settlers. Okay? And according to them, to reduce any kind of a fight between Fulani and the Igbos. Why should the Fulani be fighting Igbos? What did they get in common? From Futajalon, 1,000 kilometers away, to a community in Imo State. Why should the Fulani come there and fight them? And the way to settle is to give them small land for Ruga. And the people hear that, they say, no, you can't take our land. You can't take our land. We will not give our land. A week, I'm going to go and look for that protest video. I will look for it, and possibly I can still play it on this platform before we leave. These guys protested that they do not want Ruga, they do not want all this in their land. 2 years ago, a week or two after that, community of rural farmers. They were farmers, women, men. The next thing, Nigerian army, they started shooting them. They started dropping bomb there. They said they are looking for ESN. They said those people are harboring ESN. They are harboring IPOB. And they have to clear the whole place. A lot of them were killed, others ran away. But those who couldn't run away, they remained there. They remained. Now we have now heard that Olu, Osuo, these places, they have deposit, huge deposit of LNG. LNG that could make them one of the richest destinations in the whole world if they use their natural resources for them. Natural resources that could actually make all the people, citizens of that communities, never to work again in their lives, and they will never suffer again in their lives. Just for coming from that area, you come from Olu or you come from Osu, you will never ever have to work in for the rest of your life, from generation, like 100 generations to come. But what are they doing to them? They are unleashing terror on them. Their media is saying these guys are harboring an ESN, and there is nothing of such. You want to resettle Fulani there? Oru, God bless you. That's the one they want to resettle Fulanis. They want to resettle Fulani in Oru. And the community said no. No, they are already wrecking havoc, destroying our farms. We don't want them here. They protested. Boom. They started bombing them. Their governor is Igbo. Their governor no be Fulani. Their governor no be Yoruba. Na Igbo man. Oh, bless Zodimba. And today, if you go to those areas now, they're almost ghost towns, ghost communities. So now, the part of Nigeria where Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, have killed and killed and killed displaced people. They do not have any other bigger states in northern Nigeria to build rehabilitation training center for IDP, except Imo State. Now, if the people of that community protest tomorrow, suddenly you will see the Nigerian army. You will see the Nigerian Air Force. They will begin to drop bomb on them. They will begin to burn their properties, burn their houses. And the media will say IPOB versus, they will say government versus IPOB. When IPOB have nothing, absolute nothing to do with it. But their media will push it. And there are some gullible Igbos. The the coward Igbos, the pygmy Igbos, who still want to be part of this one contraption Nigeria. They will point and say, now Nnamdi Kanu Kosam. This is what Nnamdi Kanu has brought upon our people. See what Nnamdi Kanu, since this IPOB, this Biafra, this IPOB, look at what they are doing to our people. But yet, the people behind all this carnage, these killings, they are the political class. Why are you going to build a rehabilitation center for those that were displaced in Borno, displaced in Sokoto, displaced by Boko Haram in Kaduna, or displaced in Katsina, Kerbi, Yobe? You are bringing them to Imo State to rehabilitate. Come on, man.
You get the point. This matter is more serious than we think. But with what you heard in this video, and this current package that is going on in our present government, which is saying something else and doing a different thing, what will be your reaction about the whole thing? Share your thoughts with me on the comment section. Of course, you know the vibe now. Click on that subscribe button, follow and share for more updates. Because like this, we move.